Good evening. I'm Liam. Welcome to the channel again. Don't know why I just introduced myself. We're going to do this pretty quickly because I've left it till quite late in the evening and I need to get this up tonight. So this is going to be a very quick episode of... Okay, so jumping straight into life. Very windy week. Very windy week today. Red weather warning. Got that little notification for our phones. And yeah, cooped up in the house again. Did nothing. I did have one thing planned. I was gonna go through to Edinburgh and I was gonna go see The Brutalist in the cinema. And of course that fell on the Friday. So I didn't get to do that. What else? I did go to Falkirk this week. Very uninteresting trip. You know, Falkirk is pretty horrible. I hate going there. But I went to pick up some new microphones. I got a DJI microphone mini, I think it is. I got a pair of them. And I used them for the short version of this. And it sounded pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. I did not like how it sounded. I'm hoping it's to do with the fact that we're recording in a shed. So it is a bit echoey in here. But this microphone, you can tell it's kind of directional. So it does a good job of sort of getting rid of some of the noise, the excess noise. Anyway, got that for a good reason. I'm going to Copenhagen this weekend. I'm away this weekend and I'm back about this time next week, a little bit earlier. So next week's episode I will be straight off a plane and here giving you a wee rundown of that. I've also booked another trip. I'm a very busy boy this month. That one's going to be a mystery. That's going to make for quite an interesting YouTube video, I think. So I'm going to keep it a mystery where I'm going exactly. If you want spoiled, I do have this Instagram account. Although saying that, it's not really like a public facing thing. It's more just a diary for myself to look back on. But you can go follow that if you want. I keep making weird faces. I've got a very rough throat. You can probably hear it in my voice. So if you see me go like, it's because it kind of hurts to swallow. Okay, I think that's about that. Moving on to music. So one of the challenges of this channel is that I want to create all the music myself. I don't want to go find stock music or just straight up steal copyrighted music. I want to try and challenge myself to make all the music. And that's going to include these travel vlogs where you get all this cinematic B-roll and all the footage and you need a perfect soundtrack for it. I've made my life so much harder by deciding I'm going to do that myself. But I've came up with something pretty cool. I'll give you a little teaser right now. So that was pretty good, wasn't it? I'm pretty happy with it. On to design. Now, I started the week doing my redesign the high street. Not that happy with the one I've done this week. I think it's fine. I think it might be a little bit of an upgrade on what exists already. But again, I think there's probably just so much better you could do with it. But, you know, I'm on a time constraint. So there's that. Secret 7. I jumped into a bit more now. I've decided the song. I'm doing War Song by The Cure. The themes are sort of romance, relationship is one side of it, but it can also be seen as the human condition and war. So trying to combine those elements is where I'm focusing. And I do have an idea. I've got a concept planned and we're going physical. Gonna do a physical one this year, and I think if I get it looking right, it'll be pretty good. It'll be a strong contender to win again. What else have I done? I did a wee bit of Blender. a very quick bit of Blender, like a half-hour thing, where I made these Spark simulations, and they're not even that good. So I'll need to go back and look a bit deeper into it, but there's that. And I did another Figma tutorial. It said it was more advanced, but it didn't really feel that much more advanced, and there wasn't really a big project. It was more just running through what Figma can do and the shortcuts and stuff like that. So it was useful. It was definitely useful. I do understand Figma a bit more, but I don't really have anything cool to show you from it. So yeah, that's a shame. I think that about covers everything I've been up to this week. Next week is going to be a bit hectic. Tomorrow I'm in Glasgow, and then Friday I'm going to have to try and do my redesign then if I want to keep the weekly uploads going. And then Saturday I'm working in the morning, and then I'm catching a flight to Copenhagen, and then I'm there till Wednesday, and I'll come back and I'll do this again. So pretty hectic week coming up. I might skip Redesign High Street, we'll see. But yeah, been a pleasure. I'll see you again next week.